Howdy howdy, this is Spicy, possum furry artist. So, it's almost the end of 2022, so I thought, it's art recap time. Part of this was inspired by reflection, but also because I rarely explain my art when I post it to social media. Apparently sites like Twitter prefer little to no text when you post an image, so, really leaves more for interpretation, which can also be a good thing, I guess. So this is PureRef, which is a free app. So it's pretty handy. I recommend it if you're an artist. I'm just dragging images from Twitter. So if you want a better close look at these, you can visit me at SpycyShark. Alright, first one. Wait, hold on. Let me move myself. Scooch way over here. We good? Okay. So first one, let's see. This was, according to Twitter, I posted this on January 19th, but I think it was completed on the 14th. It was very summer. So yeah, I say it started in January, but for some reason I just decide to draw different seasons because, I don't know, the human condition of wanting something you don't have. Well. Guess that one is that, so let's see if I could just make it smaller. Okay, next. Oh, it's Pivy the Rabbit. Whoop, loading image. This was a little icon that I made for a friend. Hey Catmint. She requested a pink background. I think with flowers? I can't remember flowers. I just wanted an excuse to draw some cherry blossoms. I think pink and light blue is one of my favorite color combos. Back with the pink and blue. This was a commission. It worked out pretty well since the character was already pink, and so I was just like, oh, just make the background blue. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. A little original I made using Poscas. First snow. This was a raffle prize. Winner gave me a reference image. I believe it's Montana. And I thought that was pretty cool. I always love a good excuse to draw some mountains, just some nature in general. So at this point we're in April. There is other art that is made, but not like background-y art. A lot of it is sketches or backgroundless, so I'm just not going to include those. But yeah, so this is a commission. I really enjoyed this one. It was completed in May for a friend. I haven't really drawn animals in a non-furry way, so this was a fun challenge. I really enjoyed the environment as well, kind of cottagecore vibes. There's a little hummingbird right there. And this one was posted April 11th. This was actually based on... Okay, let me not make it small instantly. This is my possum character named Nina. I think she's the possum character I've had for the longest time. And this was a redraw piece from 2018, I think. So yeah, this was 2018, and now we got 2022. I really like this piece. I like the composition. I like selling prints of it. But after a while, it just started to look weird with my current art. So I was like, I should remake it. And I really wanted to change the face a bit and give the body some like more 3D space because it's looking a little flat here. And the background I pretty much kept the same. And then changed the leaves a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Little possum icon commission. I don't think I've done icons in a while. I don't have much of a memory. But I think they're fun. This is an art trade with Thylacine Dreams. Alright, let's not shrink it. I received a beautiful rug in return. Let me see if I can find that. Oh my god, look at that. And there's my hand. I think they still have them in their shop. I'll link it below. But I was able to ask for a pink background, and yeah, it is beautiful. I love it. It is so soft. I love that they requested a greenhouse. It's a perfect excuse to draw a bunch of plants. Surprisingly, I don't have that many plant art. Like, we got a plant right here. Barely. And then some out here, but as far as houseplants, yeah, not really. So, it was a good change. I noticed some of these colors are a little diluted, and I think that's because of the color mode setting that I was saved, and so I think PureRef doesn't quite read it. I notice I have this issue when I upload images to Discord as well. So just imagine it's a little brighter. But yes, this was a anniversary piece for my partner and I. We had our anniversary, not our anniversary, we had our honeymoon in Japan, so this was like a little bit insinuating that we're at a Japanese park eating dango and pocky. Oh wow, the colors are so muted on this one. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Oh yeah, that's way brighter. So yeah, this was a your character here. I don't know if the people who buy the your characters here do this on purpose or not, but like sometimes just the colors match. And actually, I think like in almost all cases, the colors have matched to some degree. So here we got the eyes. A green cup was requested, and I thought it worked really well with the pine trees in the background. Here we have an art fight piece that I actually did while tabling at Anthrocon. I usually can't draw at the same time as tabling, but there was a very slow time, so I was able to do that. This is the second art trade of my year. I did it with Lake Mutt. They drew my character Dulce, which is my fursuit. Let's shrink it down. I haven't made badges since, at least not to my memory. And this was just a digital badge trade. But I would like to get back into that. These were 2 character sheets. I would like to do a lot more of them. I think they're fun character exploration. And clearly I was really into the kind of grid paper look. Another art fight attack. So I guess, yeah, we're still in July, maybe. Maybe? Yeah, no, July 28th is when I posted it. Pizza time! Just memories of going down to Domino's at like almost midnight. Another year character here. I really like the plant they picked. This was a commission. They had a pretty open prompt with an opossum with flowers. I was feeling really inspired. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Oh wow, the colors are so much duller. I posted this 1st of September. I think I was so excited about fall happening that I was just like, Halloween starts now. It's September. Despite the fact that it was like 80 to 90 degrees here in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know if this really counts, but this is just a slightly modified version of something I made back in, I want to say 2017, maybe 2016. Night in the Woods fan art. I was just getting in that autumn mood, as said before. This was another year character here. I really like that the character was coincidentally purple. I think it really worked well with the color palette, and also had an excuse to draw on deer. I like the little antlers. Waterfall piece. This was based on a hike I really liked. It's not exactly how it is, but it's more like the memory of how it is, you know? Ooh. Got some deep... No, I'm totally kidding. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, originally it was supposed to be a cat and then like a fox, but I was like, there's not enough goat representation in my art, so I decided to go with a goat. Just throwing this one in. Making memes with your characters is fun. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. Another year character here. I kind of forgot how many year character here's I've been doing. They're pretty fun. I love that the yellow matched the sunflowers, spacing out here, as well as the beanie. This was a Jesse Pinkman outfit that the commissioner requested, which worked out perfectly, and oh my goodness, it was so fun to draw. I think this is the first Fursona drawing I made that has a background. Before they kind of existed in space. It's good that they're grounded now. A little year character here. It never got filled, so I just... Ooh, that's pixelated. I just used one of the characters I adopted. Friday night. Or at least that's what I called it. Sorry, I'm just reading the title that I put on Twitter. This was actually an old Inktober. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. So someone owns this, so it was very flattering. I think someone bought it at Anthrocon this year. But yeah, they decided to remake it for a big print. I like how the vibes turned out. A pumpkin patch commission. I think the commissioner just requested something fall related, so it was cool to have some artistic liberty. Getting in that Halloween mood. This was October 17th that I posted this. This is Dulce again. As said before, she is one of my fursuit designs. I definitely need to draw her more. I think I only drew her once this year, yeah. And just in case I totally missed it, my fursuit was made by Fur Bakery. Oh yeah, here we are. I think this is the first time I drew Celeste since this one. But yeah, it was originally just a little practice sketch, but then I just ended up sitting down and coloring and shading it, and there we go. Spicy gets a background again. I started using this new brush here. I'll try to remember. I'll post what this brush is because I completely forget. Consistent style? What is that? I really like this commission request. Honk. I used the same brush for this one as I did with not that one. This one. But I think I went too thin on the lines because I don't think I have enough line weight variation that I got on the first one. But I like how the colors turned out. Once again, the colors are a little diluted, but the background was based on a photo I took. That was posted November 22nd, so we're getting towards the end here. Dear vibes. I think I said this before, but I love drawing pink hair. This was an art trade with Rain Dough. So that was our art trade. This is Nova, same character that I drew with the field below. And lastly, my banner pick. This is probably my most personal piece of the year since it's my fursona in my workspace. So it's a little homage to the space and time spent here. It's actually not that pink. The walls are blue, but you know. Fantasy versus reality. This is like the most completed work I did. There's a lot of sketches and then just like a lot of floating in space kind of pictures that I made as well. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with my output this year. It was a very yellow, green, purple year. And I just posted this. Happy holidays. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to next year, hoping to challenge myself in different ways. And as always, you can see my art when it's completed on my social media. I believe this is my last video for 2022. Hopefully I'll see you in 2023. My plan for the first video of January is going to be a convention vlog because I'll be doing 2 conventions back to back. If, you know, everything goes well. Weather's been kind of crazy, so hopefully everything turns out well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful new year and holidays. Bye!